up here live. We in the car on today. The boys in there doing what they do. And I'm excited, y'all, to be up here live, y'all. Your coach been focusing. Your coach been laser focused on life. So if y'all haven't seen me up here live, just know I'm still out here pursuing. I'm still out here walking heavy for the kingdom of God. I'm still out here growing. Silence is key sometimes when you growing. And I'm going to say that again to the you that come across this video. Growth is silent, meaning you're not going around talking about, showboating about what you're doing, but the evidence of you just doing it makes all the noise, makes all the sound. And I'm just encouraged on today, y'all, to come up here on this Monday. Just waiting on y'all to come on in. As like I said, I'm doing this pop-up live on today. Excited, y'all, to come up here and just to serve for the kingdom of God. Excited just to do what God has called, purposed, and missioned me to do. And that's to motivate, empower, and to speak into the lives of the hearts of God's victorious ones. Hey, Pappy, welcome to the live on today, y'all. It is Motivational Monday. And I'm excited because God say victorious ones all over the world need to hear this word on today. So I need you to say, I receive it, I receive it, I receive it. That's how you gonna get your victory. You need to receive it before it even arrive, y'all. Y'all excuse me. I got this little wig on. I'm trying out, y'all, in this kid. You have to receive that victory before it even arrives. Think about a package that you order on Amazon. You already picked the package and you be like, when my package gonna come? First, you gotta pick it, meaning now you picking your victory and you saying, I receive it, I receive it. Thank you. I'm trying something new, girl. I got me a wig on right now. No shame in my game because I'm literally in a season of focus and it's been helping me just to throw on some hair. Y'all know I got my natural hair. Sometimes I rock that too, but I said, let me throw on, it's inconvenience because intentionality calls you to do what was easy. So that's what's easy for me right now. How you doing on today, Curry? Welcome to the live on today. Yes, I'm excited, y'all, because today God say, remind them of the promises that they made to themselves. We make promises to everybody else. I can do this. I can be here. I can go there. But God say, remind yourself of the promises that you made yourself. And if you ain't made yourself no promises, it's time for you to lock in. Put some locks in the comments and say, I need to lock in and make some promises to myself, and I need to stand with these promises, and I need to really make it happen. So on today, I'm literally up here to remind you about the promises that you have made to yourself and to commit to them. Stay focused on them, meaning you ain't worrying about what your neighbor got going on. You focused in your car, on your lane and what God has called you to do. Yes, you have to be locked in, and that's not selfish. For so long, and it's not about me, but I want to testify to y'all about something. For so long, I wanted life to shift for me. I wanted life to change for me. But I had to literally say, self, what have I been allowing? That's self-reflection, self-accountability, self-inventory. And that's what you're doing today as you're watching this video. Self-inventory, self-evaluation, self-reflection. That is what this channel is for, by the way. If you're like, I'm really looking for growth, I'm really looking for change, I'm really looking for a shift, I'm really looking to see me become the victorious me, it all requires that. That's the prerequisite. Self-reflection, self-accountability, self-inventory, self. And it's not selfish. You have to say, you know what, self, I know that I need to change, and I'm going to be the change that I need to see. The change starts with you. It's not about other people's opinion. It's about you locking in with God and what God needs you to do. Being willing to do what God wants you to do is the key that's going to change your life. Meaning God is going to tell you to stop moving a certain way. Meaning you're not going to do the old things the old you used to do. You're going to shift differently. And it's going to get uncomfortable because you've been settling. God say, in order to shift, in order to elevate, you got to move around. That's how God will change your life. And that is how my story and my life has shifted dramatically. I had to stop settling. I had to stop being stuck. I had to stop telling myself the same old sad, why me, woe me story. So that's what I'm telling you on today. And it's in you because God put it in you. Woo! God said it's in you because he put it in you. You just really have to be intentional. I know sometimes we say we got to hear a word of confirmation, revelation. And yes, God sends kingdom ambassadors like myself into your life, just like I have kingdom ambassadors in my life. But God is the number one voice that you need to hear. So often if you over consuming and God say, I need you to first go to me. So go to God first before you trying to look for a word or revelation or confirmation. I'm just being real. You need to first lock in with God and do what he needs you to do. And he'll speak to you the way that God do. That's how you mature with him. Just giving y'all some real talk on today. Because I don't want you to ever say, I'm waiting on Coach Monica. I'm waiting on this pastor or this mentor. No. Yes, God sends individuals in our life and in our story and in our path. But ultimately, the closest relationship, the loudest voice that you need to hear your command from is your commander and chief, God. God say that thing again. The loudest voice that you need to hear, that you need to pay attention to, is your commander in chief, God. That's who your commander in chief is. Say, I got to go to where the commander in chief is calling my attention to. And sometimes it's not going to be understood by other people, but you're not looking for validation from the world. You listen to what God has told you to do. And it's going to look weird to some people, meaning how the new you moving, but you got to be all right with that. It's time for you to really make these promises to yourself. Do not allow distractions to be the excuses that you keep saying. Oh, I can't do it because of this, that, and the third. Now it's time for you to execute to see how you going to move around. Woo! What's trying to stop you? And that's how you going to keep getting the endurance to keep fighting. Because each and every day, y'all, we have to get up and command our day. Say, you know what, self? This is what you got to tell yourself. It's a great day. Even if this, that, and the third unexpectedly keep coming, you got to say, you know what, self, victory is mine. Yes. Healing is mine. Yes. Victory, you got to already receive it. So don't just receive it when you hear me come up here or anybody else. You got to say, I'm going to use this channel, meaning this Victorious One channel, because it's God channel. He the commander in chief, y'all. I'm just following orders. You have to just stay in position. You have to use what you hear. So that's what I come up here, y'all. I come up here to give you the knowledge that I know works. In order to stay aligned, you have to be able to keep your focus. And it's perfect that I'm in this car. Think about when you driving in the car. Yes, there's a rear view mirror up there and side mirrors, but ultimately you have to look at the windshield. That's where your biggest attention is. You can't keep looking back and driving forward. And you definitely can't be distracted about what other people are doing physically in their car when you have your own thing going on. And when I'm talking about your own thing, I'm talking about your life. If you like, I'm really for real about changing. I'm really for real about becoming a victorious me. You have to, like I said, God say, repeat it, y'all. You have to really say, you know what, self? This settling is not working for me. You know what, self? This being stuck is not working for me. You know what, self? This me sitting here on the bottom step of sorrow is not working for me. And when you realize that, you say, you know what, self? I need to start moving like a victorious one. You know what, self? I need to start talking like a victorious one. Y'all drop that in the comments. You know what, self? Woo! You talking to you, encouraging you, empowering you. Yes, God sends kingdom ambassadors in our life and in our paths to ignite the fire that's already in us. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to ignite the fire that's already in you. So stay focused. Do not allow distractions to stop you. Yes, you have to be able to say, Peppy, you know what, self? You have to do that. You can't wait on nobody else's say so. You to say so with God, the commander in chief. God literally just gave me that. And it's crazy because I remember when I was like in high school and there was a commander in chief, the one that was calling the orders. God, like the one that's calling the orders in your life, the commander in chief in your life is God. So we need to be hearing him the loudest. Woo. And we need to move on his command. Woo. So if God is telling you about face, that means turn the other way, woo, away from drama, away from where your focus ain't, you got to say about face. Hey there, Robert. Welcome to the live on tonight, y'all. I'm excited. I love when I get to come up here and I get to pour, encourage, and empower y'all. If y'all don't see me up here live, just know that your coach is focused, laser focused, and I'm still working for what God has called me to do. There's so many videos on the channel, so y'all use those videos wisely. Because you're going to find the word. Just because it's not a video that I didn't record that day, there's many, many videos on this channel, and it's all glory be to God. Y'all have all that you need in God, but then God has sent this channel and positioned this channel, y'all. And I want y'all to allow my life to be a living testimony to y'all. I tell y'all that because this month marked 3 years that this channel has been active. And this month, and it's not about numbers, but I want to say something to y'all that's watching it on this part, because y'all need to hear this. We marked 3K subscribers this month. God say, see, this is what I do when you stay focused. See, this is what I do when you keep fighting. See, this is what I do when you are faithful. So I tell y'all that because you're not going to see the growth overnight. You're not going to see the success overnight, but you have to continue to keep enduring. And even with that being said, y'all, I say that and I celebrate what God has done with this channel because it's all out of faithfulness. It's all out of obedience. When I come up here and pour y'all, I'm doing it from my life. I'm doing it from what God has given me to tell y'all. Most of the time, I'm not reading off no script. It's all Holy Spirit led, and God get all the glory for that, because I used to say, God, how certain pastors and mentors and all that don't read off paper? God said, because yes, he's decency and order, but when God has given you an assignment and you have done the work and you are a living testimony to it and you know your gift, it just comes out naturally. So I'm so grateful that God has revealed my gift unto me. My gift is to empower you, to motivate you. That's the same thing with you. The more you grow in being who God called you to be, y'all hear me out. You're going to say, you know what, self? I'm so glad that I embraced the growing process. You know what, self? I'm so grateful that I endured the growing pains, because you becoming the new you, this is real talk. It's going to come with growing pains. Yes, glory be to God, Mr. Lawrence, on that. I see your comment. Yes, yes, yes. God got you. God got every single one of us as a victorious one. Peppy, you continue to grow. This channel is literally to pour into y'all as y'all are growing. So I'm helping y'all. Like, think about a plant being watered. God is just using these words to help water y'all seeds. I need it too. I have mentors and pastors who I glean from, but y'all, I use the information even when it's hard. So, and I say hard because sometimes you may hear a word and you like, ooh, that hurt a little bit. But then you like, you know what? I needed to hear that. So that's why I come on here. I come to give y'all what I know helps me each and every day. You got to get up and you got to command your day. You got to say, you know what, Robert, this how you talking to you. And Peppy, you got to say, you know what, Peppy, today I'm about to know that today is a great day, because it is. And if something unexpected happened, you got to be able to say, I'm still going to have a good day. Yes, yes, yes. You got to just command your day, like making them promises to yourself. However that look like, video is about, like, for you. I'm just up here to remind y'all of that. You have to write down promises you made to yourself. At the beginning of this year, there's 3 promises I made to myself. And I'm so grateful that I wrote them down. So this is what you need to do when you have a moment. Write down 3 things you're going to say, you know what? These are my 3 non-negotiables. Woo! That I'm not playing with this year. That I'm going to literally work on this year. So when you are locked in on them non-negotiables, and write down like 1, 2, or 3 of them. I wouldn't go beyond that. Pick 1, 2, or 3 things that you like. You know what? I have to lock in on this, and this is what I'm going to really grow in, and I'm not going to be distracted. And if I find myself being distracted, or if I find myself falling short from whatever that goal is, you're able to will yourself back in, because it's never too late. You got to use the mistakes you made or the distractions that's stopping you, that you're allowing to stop you. And you got to say, you know what? I'm going to take accountability. I'm going to do less of this. That way I can really lock in on my goals. All right. So I'm not going to be up here long, y'all. I literally need to come out here before I start dinner, y'all. I'm using the time that God has given me. So I just got off work. And I said, let me come up here and give the victorious ones a word. And I really, really pray that this word blesses y'all, because I'm out here pushing past distractions. I'm in the car. I'm pushing past. Even sometimes I'm like, God, is that what you want me to tell them? I'm just telling y'all some real talk. It's not about the perfection in anything. It's about you saying, I'm purposely going to try this thing, whatever it is for you. So I want you to think about, like I said, those promises you made to yourself. And if you haven't made them, I need you to at least think of one promise that you're going to make to yourself and say, self, I really need to become the victorious me. So what do I need to do to become that person? So you will know what that is. You pray on it and you just decide on what that is. All right. So like I said, I hope this word blessed y'all on today. Y'all continue to subscribe. Y'all continue to like the videos. By liking the videos and subscribing, it just sends out the YouTube algorithm, y'all, to bring more victorious ones to the channel. As God leads y'all, y'all share the channel out. In this season, I'm simply pouring, y'all. I'm just excited about what God is doing with the channel, y'all. I'm just balancing life, being obedient to God. All right. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if y'all didn't hear it, God said repeat it, because somebody need to hear it. Your growth is not loud. So your growth is not something you're going to be posting about or talking about. Your growth is going to happen doing what you're doing right now. Replacing the old things, the old stuff you used to listen to, with the newness. That's how you're going to become and stay grounded in the new creation of how God is creating you. You have to be very, 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 very particular about how you're spending your time, what you're listening to, what you're watching. And when you do that, there's no doubt in my mind that you will not see change in your life. It works. You just have to do it. When you're intentional, because you're training your mind differently. You're not watching the old stuff. You're replacing it with the new. It's like going in your closet and taking out the stuff that you don't wear no more. You're replacing it, so you're making room for the new. So there's so much I can say on that, but I'm going to end this live on tonight. I really pray that this word not only gave y'all motivation, but y'all pulled the keys that God gave me on this video. So many nuggets. Go back and replay it, rewatch it. You're going to see your life change, but you have to be the change. That's what it boiled down to. The change in my life never changed until I said, you know what, self? You settling. You know what, self? You sitting on the bottom step of sorrow. You know what, self? You're causing yourself to be stuck. When you real with yourself, woo, you start seeing your reality, woo, shift. When you're real with yourself, you will start seeing your reality change. I'm talking about your outer world. So it's time for you to lock in. Yes, I love the locks. And it's for real locking in. This ain't that fake locking in. This that real growth. Like I said, self-accountability, self-reflection, self-inventory. When you do that self-work, because it starts with self, you will start seeing your life shift. All right. So be ready for your victory, because it's on the way, because you're doing what's necessary to receive it. All right. Y'all be blessed on this motivational Monday. I appreciate all of y'all that joined the live on the night. Like I said, I had to hurry up and come out here, y'all, and give y'all this word. I'm about to come in, go in here and do my mommy mode things and stuff like that. But I had to come out here and do my kingdom assignment. And I'm so grateful for all of y'all that's a part of this channel and this vision. It's not by accident nor coincidence that y'all are here. God is just giving me the green light to serve for his kingdom. And what is that? Y'all are God's kingdom. I'm just a part of it, giving y'all what God has gifted and blessed me with. And I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for that. God gets the glory from my story. And that's the same thing with you. You got to be able to say, God gonna get the glory from all the stuff that I used to settle on, stuck with. You got to be able to say that. And how is God going to get the glory? You literally saying, I'm going to stand up to the promises that I made myself, that I made to God, and I'm going to stand on them. Woo! I'm going to stand on these kingdom promises, woo, that God has for me, and I'm going to do what's required and necessary so that I can see my victory. Woo! So God say, stand on it, woo, and keep walking heavy for the kingdom. And God said, you gonna see them promises, because that's the promises that God has for us, y'all, and it's real. So unlock what God has for you by locking in. Y'all be blessed and y'all be encouraged. It has been your motivational speaker for the kingdom of God, Monica Stokes. Y'all be blessed.